2nd and 6.
Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G. Hey, 21 TA. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
21G, 21G.
Tua to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 21 TA. He's right, no. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Whoa. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
All right, fellas, listen up. Hey! Come on, high. 32 staying. Hey!
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worried about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, come on, two. Watch it, Oscar. 21G. Solo left Zion. 21G. Hey, 21T. Solo left Zion. Hey.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Anthony Schwartz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. 2nd down, Hal back to pass. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darryl Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
14, Commanders nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
At the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And Howe will throw it. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 81 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
Hey, number 1, long. Let's go. 20, TX.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
20, TX.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Corner, long. Step. Hey.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Go ahead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Number 1, high. Hey. Watch it, Oscar.
Here's Tua. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah. Solo left side. 21G. Hey, 21T. Solo left side. Whoa.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
44.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
20, GX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. This time they'll throw it with Howell. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 43 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the 1st half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
One more time with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. And this is caught. Touchdown Washington. Logan Thomas, 29 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
As they're on 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Let's go.
Tua now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football, as he did there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Howell from the gun. He gets it to Thomas. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Gibson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing here, Howell. Touchdown! Brian Robinson Jr. with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Commanders have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
Well, for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. On 2nd down, Tua steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua. That is caught. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jeff Wilson, 82 yards. And the Dolphins have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, Took a quick exhale on the sidelines, so let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
31. Commanders 28. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for Washington. 51 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, Howell now. And Thomas has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this time he is in. Brian Robinson Jr., his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jeff Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. It's Howell. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Howell. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A nice little juke. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Hey, 21 T8.
2 now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Looking to pass. Tua. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
20 T8.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down, goal to go. Gibson again. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Robinson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
21G. Hey, 21 here. Solo left Zion. Solo left.
Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring